What's going on, guys? So today we have a 7th gen 160 gigabyte iPod. I need to tear it down for parts, so I figured let's do a teardown video. I've already tested this thing. Everything works great. It's a good iPod, but unfortunately, you know, these things are old and some of the parts, I mean, obviously you can't get anymore. They're discontinued, so sometimes it's got to be sacrificed. Okay, so spudger in. Just work its way around. Keep going. And the other side. Come on. Keep working your way around. I'm not really being super careful because we're tearing it down for parts, so I mean, it's not really, I don't care if I bend the case. And we'll just continue to work our way around. Looks like we got that side pretty good. Let's work on the top. There we go. There we go. There it is. Okay, so for those of you that didn't see my videos before, you know exactly what I'm going to say next. You want to resist the temptation to open this thing like a book, because what you have here is the battery, and you have here is the battery cable. And if you open this thing like a book, it's going to tug on the battery connector on the motherboard, and it will tear it off. It won't do it every time, but it's happened to me quite a bit, so just be careful. So take your spudger, hold down on the battery connector, take a pair of tweezers or even your fingers if you want. Just pull up on that ribbon cable. Now you can open it like a book. Okay, so we're just going to take out the hard drive, which you just lift this black latch and then pull up. And we're going to disconnect this latch right there, and we're going to remove the headphone jack. I'll set this aside for now. Let's remove the battery. Normally what I like to do is I like to heat this up on like the bed of a 3D printer, and it loosens the adhesive. It makes the battery come off a lot easier. So if you have a 3D printer at home, heat it up to about 65 to 70 degrees Celsius. Throw it on here. Let it come up to temp first, and then throw this thing on here. Or you can let it come up to temp with it, whatever. But let it sit on there for maybe 5 minutes or so, and come back and hit it with a spudger. Right now, I'm just gonna raw dog it, giggity, 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 goo. So you don't want to just get in there and ram it home, giggity again, because what you got right here is the hold switch running just under the battery here. Sometimes the adhesive from the battery gets this cable stuck to the underside of the battery. So if you get this in there and you ram it home, you can actually sometimes tear the hold switch cable here. So we're kind of just working it up slowly but surely. And I'm just putting a little bit of pressure on the battery to hold it up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my spudger and I'm going to run that along the underside of the battery to free that cable. There it goes. Now we can remove that battery. I'm just going to toss that in the e-waste bucket. I don't need it. Okay, so we have the headphone jack. Lovely, isn't it? So we're going to take it out. There are 4 screws, one there, there, and there. So take this one out. This one next. This one sometimes gets stuck on the tape. But that's fine. I usually just leave it there because it will be ready to go for when we want to install it. So next, I'm going to free up this part right here. This is held down by a little bit of adhesive. So we're just going to come under the cable there and just kind of work it up nice and easy. Keep going. Come on. There it goes. Now we can remove this. And then we're going to remove this. Come on. Come on. Dang thing is stuck. Maybe not. There it goes. Good Lord. Okay, then this last screw here. Yeah, stuck in my nail. Okay, so now take your spudger, stick it in here and just kind of break that loose a little bit. And then you're going to take both of these cables, you're going to get as close to the tape as you can, and you're going to really pull on the tape to get that out of there. And then there you go. That's how you remove that. And if we're really doing our due diligence, we still have, oh shit, I stabbed myself. Damn tweezers. We're really doing our due diligence here. There are 2 screws here for this little guard bumper thingamadoo. That's the technical term. Look it up. Remove this one. And there you go. The whole back side of the iPod is torn down. Let's get on to the front. Alrighty, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take off these 6 screws. Actually, that would be just 3 screws. There's 3 on the other side. Alright. 1 screw. 2 screws. 3 screws. 4 screws. 5 screws. Sorry. And 6 screws. So before I take the front cover off, I like to open the LCD latch. Just makes removal easier after you take the front cover off. Sometimes the LCD kind of flops around. Alright, so let's take the screen off. There we go, kind of. Oop, back plate fell out. There we go. Here's our LCD. Set that aside. There's our front plate. Set that aside. There's the LCD plate. Okay, so what we're left with is the click wheel, the center button. Set that aside. We have 2 screws holding the motherboard to the bezel. Take those off. Okay, and then now all we need to do is a little pressure. Take that out. There's just double-sided sticky tape stuff. Kind of a nuisance. Okay. Okay, there's the bezel. And then all we have left is the motherboard latch there. Or, I'm sorry, the hard drive cable. It comes off just like so. And then last, all we have is the click wheel. So we just undo this latch here. Hello. Little Unity TX. Diamond eyes. Anywho. So, lift that latch. Kind of just peel that up. And remove. And that right there is how you do an iPod Classic teardown. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. I'll catch you later.